Hey everyone, another Rotary Swing University podcast here today, and we're going to talk about using our golf swing analyzer to analyze your golf swing because, of course, if you're not looking at your swing on video and in a mirror, you have no idea what you're really doing and how to make any progress. So if you're serious about making progress, you have to use some sort of golf swing analysis software. And the great news is for all Rotary Swing University students, it's free. You can upload your swings in here, analyze your swings, use our Golf Swing Analyzer software anytime as part of your premium membership. So you might as well use it because there's no point in paying for one when you can get ours as part of your membership. So let's talk about how to use it, some of the features and things that you want to look at in your golf swing. And we'll start with the swing here on the left, and we will use a driver here, and we'll look at a couple other different things as well. But one of the most important things that most amateurs make a mistake on is the position of their head both at address and as they move in the downswing. So when you're looking at your swing using the Golf Swing Analyzer, make sure that you draw a vertical line from the left ear, for right-handed golfers of course, straight down. And you want to see with an iron that the ball will be right on that line. But with the driver, we're going to move that ball up in our stance a little bit, as you can see here. And so the ball is in front of that line pretty significantly, and that's so that we can catch the ball a little bit more on the upswing with the driver. As we start back, you'll notice that my head is going to move back off that line a little bit. Now this is a little bit more than is ideal for with the driver, but I took a little bit wider stance here because I was trying to catch the ball a little bit more on the upswing. So as your head moves off the ball a little bit, it does add some variability in the swing. Like I said, this is a little bit more, but when I'm really trying to hit one really hard, I'll go ahead and let myself make a little bit bigger move with this wider stance, and this will help me as I come down to stay back behind it a little bit more. So you'll notice my head significantly behind the ball. This is a pretty old swing. It's probably 15 years old, but I don't quite do it like this anymore, but that gives you an idea of what you want to see because most amateurs will be way out in front of that line with every club in the bag. But when I'm really loading up to hit a big one like I am here, I want to stay way back behind it and make sure I catch the ball in the upswing. So that's why you notice my head back here a little bit. One of the other things that you want to do in this Golf Swing Analyzer is draw a line on your right hip, again for right-handed golfers. And as you go back, you want the appearance that that right leg never goes way past that line. You see this all the time in so many students, that their right hip goes way back over here and pushes way outside that line. And this is what creates a big hip sway and also tends to cause you to reverse pivot. As your hips go back this way, your upper body is going to fall back toward the target. And this is a horribly weak position to hit the ball from. So make sure that that right hip stays in that line. And then of course as you come down, it's going to move off of it as you move back toward the ball. So a couple good things to look at here using the Golf Swing Analyzer. Now let's look at the swing on the right and talk about a few different things here. So one, I'm going to draw a line on the top of my head. That wasn't quite exactly what I was looking for. So I'll show you how to use our delete tool in the Golf Swing Analyzer software. You just come down here and click the trash can, then you just click on whatever lines that you want to erase, and you can erase them individually. And of course, you can change the colors of lines. So if we want to make this one yellow now I've got a yellow line on top of my head, and then say we'll put a green line on my tush line, and all kinds of different things that you can do with the Golf Swing Analysis software. So now let's walk back. I'm going to unlink these as well. Right now you'll notice that they're synced up in the software. If you click this link tool and then just select the one that you want to focus on, you can leave that one in that position. And then as we go back, now it's just the one on the right moving. So a couple things. One, notice that my tush line, I've actually moved my hips slightly further back. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Use the trash can tool here. So what I've done is I'm kind of starting to load up my glutes and my hamstrings as I go back here. So you notice my hip has actually moved further into the tush line, further back behind it. Most amateurs do the exact opposite. They start to stand up and their hips move away from that tush line, and that's no bueno. And the same thing with my head. Most amateur golfers make the mistake of their head actually rising up above that line where it started. You notice mine's actually gone down, and that's because I'm starting to squat a little bit, and that's loading up my glutes and my hamstrings and my quads and my core for power in the swing rather than just trying to stand up and use my arms to weakly flail at the ball. So this is another good line to draw as you're working through your swing using the golf swing analyzer. Now as you come down, you'll notice that my head has moved below that line a little bit further and that my hips have stayed on that tush line. That's really critical so that we can make sure that we maintain our angles that we've created in the golf swing. So a couple good things for you to look at when you're working on your golf swing. Golf Swing Analyzer software is going to be included in your Rotary Swing University enrollment, so you might as well take advantage of it. And if you have any other questions, we're always here to help you, so be sure to ask questions on the website and we will help you analyze your swing using our golf swing analysis software.